Oh! Hey guys! Brandon and Jeremy here from friendofrc.com giving you our review of the Traxxas 4x4 Platinum Edition. As you can see, this one happens to be brand new, but Brandon has owned his for many years, and I converted my RTR to basically the same system. So,
Noob.
I am a noob, and it was a very expensive mistake. I should have bought this, hands down. So, to get started, we'll hop into the technical, and this is all I'm allowed to do is just remove the Lexans. So that's what I do, and then I just sit here and look pretty while Brandon takes it away.
Why a Platinum? Okay, Platinum is every upgrade they sell for the Slash 4x4 minus the radio, transmitter and receiver, and a battery. Now, for a lot of people out there, it makes a lot of sense because you probably already have an RC car, so you just pop in a receiver. And the battery they give you in the radio to run is just a nickel-monohydrate. It's a decent battery to get you going, but if you want to take advantage of the blending brushless, you're buying a LiPo, almost guaranteed.
You're buying a 3S LiPo day one.
Yeah, I don't know of anyone that's still running these things in nickel monohydrates for much longer than the first few weeks. So it's a great value in that respect. They throw on most of the upgrades. You get, I'll try to show you on the camera, the aluminum steering and caster blocks, which are awesome. And on the back side, you get the aluminum axle carriers here. On top of that, Big Bore aluminum shocks. They have the hardened titanium nitride coated shafts. My favorite shock to run in a Traxxas, almost indestructible. And the anti-swaybar kit, which are these guys here on the front and rear. What that means to you is that better handling. It doesn't want to roll over as much.
Already pre-installed, which is a big plus for a noob like me.
Yeah.
That was, I shared a little bit in our unboxing video of this, of my journey into RC, and one of the first RCs I bought was the Slash 4x4 ready to run. And I think I opened it up out of the box, I raced home, I charged everything up, I went to the track, I was taking it out there, took around a couple laps, walked into the shop, bought a center diff. Took around a couple laps, walked back in the shop, bought a servo upgrade, which that wouldn't have helped me here. But took around a couple laps, bought the Big Bore shocks. Took around a couple more laps, and I bought the sway bars. So, like an idiot, I paid for the ready to run, and I would have saved about 150 bucks if I would have just bought this in the first place. So that's an expensive lesson. So, if you're going to even attempt to race the Slash 4x4, which a lot of people will tell you it's not a racer, but I see him win out here just fine, just get the Platinum and don't even screw around with it. But even if you're bashing, you're going to want the Big Bore shocks. You're going to want the center diff so that you can transfer the power more efficiently between the wheels as they lose and get grip. You're going to want the sway bars. And the aluminum parts, I guess, I mean, fine. The other thing that we didn't mention, this is my domain here, the Lexan area. It does come with a clear Lexan, which is kind of nice. Not just because the bodies that they send on the Slashes are fine. I mean, they all look cool. But if you're going to race or beat the track, it's kind of nice to have your own. So basically what happens is you buy a ready to run, right? And you go to the track and you're like, oh my God, I don't want to be that guy with the original Lexan. So you're 30 bucks in painting a Lexan because you just want it to look different. And at least this you can paint however you want right out of the box, and you're not just kind of essentially wasting that Lexan you get with it, which is what I did.
And it's pre-cut, and the holes are pre-drilled for you. So
yes,
really, all you got to do is
plus.
Shoot it and run it.
Yeah, huge plus. I absolutely hate cutting out Lexans. So cost of operation, we'll go through the categories real quick here. So we've done technical. Obviously, it's a great truck. Cost of operation / durability. Well, if it's a Traxxas Slash, you get a 5 out of 5 on durability. And if you disagree with me, I'll punch you in the face.
Yeah,
like
I can second that. This truck has taken more abuse than every other RC I've owned in the past combined. I've treated this thing so poorly over the past 2 years, over wintertime and freezing cold temperatures, all the way to the summertime, to submersing in water. I've never owned a truck that's as durable as this.
Yeah.
So value is just, its durability is unmatched, in my opinion.
And the cost of operation, since you already get all the upgrades, honestly, you're buying a LiPo, you're buying some tires. So you're getting a couple LiPos, you're getting rid of these stock tires, you're buying a couple cans of paint, and you're good. And part of cost of operation is durability. And with the Traxxas Valenian system, that thing is bulletproof and
waterproof.
And waterproof and alien-proof?
Interesting.
I don't know. Well, anyway, you're just not going to replace stuff on you. You're going to have to try to break things. Obviously, the Nerf bars aren't that great. That was like one of the early things I upgraded with RPM stuff. The front bumper, rear bumper, you're going to break those, but they're super cheap. Fun factor, a 6 out of 5. There's no more fun 4x4 out there, period. Like, I just...
What's more fun than being able to bash all day long saying, hey, let's jump this, or no, that's not big enough, let's jump this. Hey, let's play chicken. You go all day long and you won't break apart. I mean, even when I did break parts, it never put out of commission. I'd like crack an A-arm or crack part of a drive shaft. It just keep on going. I could still drive it. I mean, it's unreal, the durability and fun you get out of this thing.
If you're a basher at heart, I know we do love our low C 4x4. We're bashers and we love our low C 4x4. There's no question about it. The SC10 4x4 we like, but neither one of us are like really hardcore racers. The Traxxas Slash is my truck. There's a reason that like your Hobby Town has 76 different versions of the Slash 4x4. There's a reason it's the most popular selling truck for like, what, 2 or 3 years running now. It's just a great truck. So value, again, if you look back to my story with the Platinum Edition, the value is immense. The Big Bore shocks, that's like a $70 to $80 upgrade. Center diff, that's $50. Sway bars, $20, $30 probably.
To add to that, as we're on the topic of the center diff, you can take this for what it's worth. They don't install the center diff. It comes with the slipper clutch in there, but you can add that to the value because now you have a slipper clutch assembly and a center diff assembly, and they give you spare gears, as well as I can mention the stock plastic rear axle carriers. So you can add that to value, subtract it because you got to install the center diff. All that means is you got a ton of extra parts. I mean, ton of extra parts.
Out of the box, other than putting the RPM stuff on, front bumper, rear bumper, Nerf bars, I would upgrade the steering servo, and that's it. I mean, then you tune it the best you can. Like, you don't get the tunability. You've got still got the high center like you do with any Slash, but it's not a pure race truck. It's a pure fun truck.
Yeah.
If I could go back, would I buy it again? Well, if I could go back, I would never have bought the RTR in the first place, and I would have just bought this. But because I have the patience or attention span of a gnat, you know, I bought this because I wanted to run right now. And it cost me $150 in upgrades because I put all these same upgrades in my Slash anyway, except I paid on top of it. Like, this is about the same price as the Ready to Run. Is that fair to say? Maybe a little bit less?
I think it's almost the exact same price.
Yeah. So you tack on $150 in upgrades into there.
And 2 to 3 hours to install them.
Yeah, and all the time to install them. Now, I did learn a little bit about my Slash, which was important for me at the time, but just, yes, I would buy it again.
Yes, and obviously here too, I bought the Platinum when I first got it because I already had a radio, I had the lipos. Would I buy it again? Yes, of course I would. I mean, I'll never give mine up. It's my favorite truck.
Yeah, it's my Slash 4x4, which is basically a Platinum now, is still in our collection. We'll never, ever, ever sell it. I won't sell it, period. Like, there's no way I will ever sell that truck, period. And I can't tell you the same thing. Maybe the XR10, the Trail Honcho, they'll stick around forever no matter what. The low C 4x4 will probably stick around, but that's it. And we bought 30 RCs in the last 8 months.
And sold probably 20 of those on eBay, so that tells you something.
Yeah, so if you have any questions about the Platinum Edition or really any Slash 4x4, post them up on down below or shoot on over to our website. Or subscribe, or shoot on over to our website
subscribe
at friendofrc.com. Thanks.
See you guys.